Hello, welcome to another 747 flight log for Copilot CRM. We have a few features this week to go over. I will say off the bat, this flight log update won't be as long as last week's. This week, we're really focusing on stability improvements and optimization and bug fixes. But we did push a few features, so we will go over those. There's actually some pretty cool ones in here too. So let's dive right in. The first one is the marketplace is now in beta. So you'll now notice under marketing, there's a new tab here for marketplace. And this is a feature that we are beta testing right now, as you can see. And basically what the marketplace is you can upload bundles of, right now it's just automations and email templates to distribute to the public. They do have to be approved by us, but once they are, anyone can go in and download your bundle. And you can create a new bundle just by clicking new bundle here. You can give it a name. The download code kind of acts as a password. If you want this to only be for your business or only to the people you give, you can just give them the download code. Otherwise, they can't download it. But you can go in here and you can attach any automations from your account. You can attach multiple of them. Like let's say you have multiple invoice follow-ups. And you can do that with email templates soon, or right now as well. Soon we'll be adding way more to this. You'll be able to attach text templates, tags, services, items and services, pretty much everything in resources, email links. It's going to be really nice. But for now, you can do this with automations and email templates and add it to the bundle. And then we can go ahead and approve it and it'll be made public. And as you can see how many times it's been downloaded or liked. It's pretty cool. So we're really excited about this, especially for franchise users, or if you just have a really cool automation that you want to share. Eventually we'll be putting in sequence auto. Actually, I might be wrong. I think you can actually already put sequence automations in here as well. So pretty cool. That is the marketplace. Also, one note too is we will be moving all of our default system emails and automations eventually into bundles. Right now, they're still just in your account, but eventually, just to clean up your automation list and your email list, those will be moved into the system default ones will be moved into downloadable bundles. So that's pretty cool. Next update is our page history tree. So you might have noticed at the top of your Copilot page this week, you can see all of these pages that show up now. And what this is it's a running I guess almost 4-page history of pages that you just visited in Copilot. And the reason why this is useful is it helps it helps you navigate super fast. So like for instance, if I was on the KPI cockpit and then I went to go view a customer and I needed to jump back to the KPI cockpit, you can just go up here and click KPI cockpit instead of having to go back to the menu. And let's say I need to go back to that customer I was just viewing, instead of going back into the customers list and then searching and finding them. As you can see, that customer I just viewed is right up here and I can click them and go back. So very fast navigation tool. This should help you jump around in Copilot much quicker, especially like if you're on the phone with somebody, you just need to do quick actions, jump around some pages and that kind of thing. This is really great for that. So, all right, next update. These are both on the mobile version. So I'm actually just going to use my console here to force mobile on my desktop so you guys can see. The first one is that we actually made this clock in, clock out button dynamic. So before, to see your clock status, if you were an employee, you actually had to click into the clock in, clock out button to see if you were clocked in or clocked out. Now it's dynamic. So it'll say clock in and be blue if you're not clocked in. And then once you are clocked in, it will turn red and say clock out. So just a really nice visual improvement and also save some time. And then the next thing on mobile is on the schedule now. This is mostly for field employees. There is now a notes pop-up. So if your employee wants to review the visit notes for their day, instead of having to open each individual visit, scroll down to the notes, and then check it out there, they can actually just click the pop-up here and see the note. And then if there's multiple, they can just keep going down the list. They can also write notes in here. New note. and it'll save and they can view it. So really nice for employees to just quickly read through what they need to do for the day. The next improvements are both on the routes page. So let me get out of the mobile version here. And I'm going to go to the dispatch board and routes. And two simple improvements here. The first is we just added a satellite view. There's a few people requesting that the routes view could be on satellite. So now there's a toggle button right here to toggle between satellite and normal. And then the other thing is we added a property column here in the in the columns dropdown, just to show the name of the property. Sometimes if you have the same customer but multiple properties, it can get a little confusing. So now you can actually differentiate them by property name. All right, so that was really all the features. We do have a couple more updates based on tickets being worked on. This is everything that we added to Copilot this week, but these next two features are really, really important. I might be a little biased because I am dealing with the support side of Copilot, but I think these are really great updates. The first one is if you ever look at our update notes page, that's found under support and then update notes, you will notice that this list here now not only shows updates that are marked done, but also updates that are currently in progress. So if you want to look in to see if a bug is being worked on or if a feature is being developed currently, you can actually go to this website and go to in progress. And these are tickets that our developers are actively working on. As you can see, it's a pretty big list right now. But this is just a great way to keep track of what we're doing, and it just further increases our transparency with Copilot, which I think is really great. And then along the same lines of that, we are now emailing updates on tickets that you guys yourselves reported. So if you filled out a feature request form, then you'll be getting email updates on that feature whenever it's been marked in progress that we started working on it, and when it's done, when the feature is actually live in Copilot. And same for bugs. If you reported a bug now, you will also get the same email updates for when the bug goes into progress to be worked on and when it's finished. So yeah, we just want to increase communication with you guys. That way you can know exactly when things are being worked on and when they're getting done. And I think it's great that we have those automatic follow-ups now. So that is everything released in Copilot this week. Like I said, a lot of the stuff we did this week was bug fixes and stabilization and optimization improvements. So hopefully you can start to notice that. Otherwise, this was this week's 747, and I will see you guys next week.